USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USF's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Isaac. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. He makes a grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers' offense will get the ball for the first time. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The give on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll do it himself. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, groupers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Fakes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Brown will throw it, using the quick game. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the...
Touchdown, USF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensive.
And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The groupers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Isaac. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Got a man. It's Nimrod. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Florida. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the gun. At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the back. Look out, he's taking it the other way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
South Florida, 42, Kansas, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The corners are walked up tight. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Find some fresh air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the groupers want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going for it all. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. On the move, it's Isaac. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Might be calling a hot route. Brown will throw it. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the groupers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the grab at the 10. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. That's caught. It's Sullivan. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Norton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Hauls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
56, and 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The groupers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have...
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Bulls. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the run, it's Craig. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jukes his way for more. Got room at the 35. Turns on the jet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Bulls. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Turning it on. Oh, what a move. Inside the touchdown, USF. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The give to the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the groupers decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking for a crease. It's Isaac. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. Got him downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get... take over. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold and fired complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really...
Lost one deep down the right side. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
91. Bandits, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Alexis. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but...
Going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you